The fans are speaking back. They feel scammed, they feel lied to, and they feel used.
This level of scrutiny that the organization is getting.
Fans, y'all, we might have a case here. We might have a case to sue not only the Indiana Fever, but the WNBA.
The fans are speaking back. I just feel like we can't trust nothing none of these people say. Caitlin, where are you?
I'm not even going to say Indiana Fever fans. Caitlin Clark fans are crashing out at a different level.
Breaking news fans are no longer staying silent. Caitlin Clark supporters have taken their fight to the courts, suing the Indiana Fever for destroying her career.
All it takes is for one fan to file a lawsuit and then have 19 other fans jump on the lawsuit, or 27 other fans jump on the lawsuit. And then all of a sudden, things get very ugly and very public.
What started as frustration has now turned into a legal storm that could shake the WNBA to its core.
Fans, y'all, we might have a case here. We might have a case to sue not only the Indiana Fever, but the WNBA for misleading us, having us thinking Caitlin Clark was going to come back.
Fans are now questioning if the Indiana Fever deliberately misled them about Caitlin Clark's recovery. Despite constant claims that she was day-to-day, her absence stretched on while supporters spent money on tickets, hotels, and travel.
Then it changed and it showed August 14th, and the timeline just kept moving. All the while, people were spending money, people were booking hotels, travel plans. A lot of money has changed hands involving this whole thing. People wanting to go see what is the biggest attraction in basketball.
Many now feel betrayed, believing the organization knew she wouldn't return anytime soon, but kept quiet to keep fans invested.
Oh, people were asking, what is really going on here? Has the Indiana Fever known that she wasn't going to be able to come back anytime in the last 2 or 3 weeks?
Frustrated fans say they feel scammed, lied to, and used by the Indiana Fever. For weeks, the team kept calling Caitlin Clark's status day-to-day, fabricating timelines just to keep hope alive. Supporters argue this deception fueled false expectations and led them to waste money believing she'd soon return to the court.
The fans are speaking back. They do not appreciate it. They feel scammed, they feel lied to, and they feel used. You guys have said Caitlin Clark was day-to-day for I don't know how long. You guys have fabricated timelines on her injury many times throughout this season.
The level of scrutiny the Indiana Fever is now facing is unlike anything they've ever experienced. Fans are holding the front office accountable for mishandling Caitlin Clark's situation. This spotlight on their actions shows that supporters are not letting the team escape responsibility for how they treated their star player's career.
This level of scrutiny that the organization is getting, that the coach is getting, is literally any team that LeBron plays for, whether it's LA, Cleveland, Miami, wherever. Do that for one season.
Some fans believe there is even grounds for legal action, with talk of a possible lawsuit against both the Indiana Fever and the WNBA. The accusation is that the organization knowingly misled the public by suggesting Clark was close to returning. This revelation has fueled outrage, as fans say they were deceived into spending money under false pretenses.
Fans, y'all, we might have a case here. We might have a case to sue not only the Indiana Fever, but the WNBA for misleading us, having us thinking Caitlin Clark was going to come back, because we all remember when Stephanie White was on ESPN. She stated Caitlin Clark was on her way to come back and practice and get ready to make a return of a lifetime.
Supporters have labeled the entire situation a scheme, claiming the Indiana Fever exploited Caitlin Clark's name to keep fans spending. For many, the anticipation of her comeback was the only reason to buy tickets and travel to games. Now, with her still sidelined, frustration has turned into anger and a demand for accountability.
And even worse, everybody's been spending money on this team, which looks like a damn scheme at this point. People tuning in and showing up at games, they need to understand that was because the idea, the aura that Caitlin Clark was coming back to lead this team into the playoffs.
The backlash has even extended to insiders like reporter Scott Agnes, who faced fan outrage for hiding information about Clark's injury. Fans accuse him and the team of withholding the truth for weeks, further damaging trust. Many now say this lack.
Taking shots on their platforms at fans. This is nuts. Scott Agnes firing off at the Caitlin Clark fans, coming at him for hiding this information for weeks. The fan said, so why did it take you multiple weeks to report on it? Doesn't seem like a very good reporter to me. What other information are you withholding to protect your friends in the front office?
A petition has already begun circulating, urging the Department of Justice and Federal Trade Commission to investigate the WNBA's misleading practices. What started with just one fan's complaint quickly grew to dozens of signatures. Supporters believe this legal pressure could force the Fever and League to reveal the truth behind Caitlin Clark's injury updates.
Right here, urge the DOJ, Department of Justice, and the Federal Trade Commission to investigate the WNBA's misleading practices. Now, I can tell you, yesterday evening before I went to bed, this had one signature on it. One. It's already got 45. All right? It's already got 45. So, and look, I shared it out. I tagged Senator Ted Cruz, J.D. Vance, and Jim Banks.
The petition outlines how fans felt misled when they purchased tickets under the belief that Clark's return was imminent. It accuses the Indiana Fever of strategically using false injury updates to boost ticket and merchandise sales. The growing document now represents the collective frustration of supporters demanding accountability through legal investigation.
So there's a petition going around. This is wild. And this is to urge DOJ and FTC to investigate WNBA's misleading practices. Let's take a look at what it says, because this is crazy. It's crazy. The issue fans felt when they purchased tickets believing they watched Caitlin Clark shine on the court.
Critics point out that the Fever leadership, including their coaching staff, may not have been prepared to handle the immense responsibility of managing a superstar like Caitlin Clark. Their lack of experience and transparency has fueled suspicions that mismanagement played a role in misleading the public. This, fans argue, further strengthens the case for outside scrutiny.
She's 111-72 in 5 WNBA seasons. That's a winning percentage of .607. It's not bad, but it's not great either, okay? It's not great either, okay? She's 13-13 in playoff games. So she's 600 regular season record and 500 postseason record. In no way, shape, or form does that tell me she was ready for this job.
The petition states that if an official investigation is launched, the evidence against the Fever could be overwhelming. Supporters argue that Clark and other players were deliberately misrepresented, and that fans suffered economic harm as a result. For many, this lawsuit represents not only justice for Caitlin, but also fairness for all supporters who invested money in good faith.
If there was an investigation going into this team, they're not going to lose this investigation. Oh, they're going to win. Whoever is representing Caitlin is going to win. Sophie Cunningham is going to win. Everybody's going to win, because at the end of the day, we know there is valuable and real deal evidence proving that this league is against Caitlin Clark and the Fever.
Media members have echoed fan concerns, pointing out how injury timelines were constantly changing. Reports suggested Clark would return soon, only to later reveal another setback. This confusion has added weight to the lawsuit claims, as it shows a clear pattern of inconsistent and misleading information that damaged fan trust.
Is officially a mess, because not only is there not more clarity, there's more confusion about what her timeline could be. And that's coming on the heels of it seeming to be pretty clear when Clark would return to the court, or about when she would return to the court. It was said on the ESPN broadcast on August 12th that Stephanie White hoped Clark would be back in practice this week.
According to inside reports, even the Fever's front office has been deeply involved in controlling how information about Caitlin Clark is shared. Fans argue this involvement only proves that transparency was sacrificed for business interests. The petition calls this a coordinated effort to protect revenue while misleading loyal supporters, further justifying legal action.
I'm told behind the scenes, just living in the training room and making frequent trips up north to do the hyperbaric chamber. And there's a lot of phone calls and a lot of conversations. The front office, I've told, is actively involved in this.
That might be the damn problem. That might be the problem, that the front office is involved in this. We need, okay, get them the hell out of your business. Get them out of the business. What are we talking about? That might be a problem right there.
Fans deserve honesty and transparency when they choose to invest in their sports and heroes. Your signature can make a difference. You can win at Vanderbilt. You can win at Vanderbilt even though it's an academic school. This apparent consumer deception threatens not only the economic interest of fans, but also the integrity of professional sports.
That's the thing. Put them in front of people and make them explain themselves.
Fans are standing up for themselves. This is the petition that's going around, and it is spreading. You already got a civil rights lawsuit out there, all types of stuff.
Unbelievable. People are fed up. People are sick. People feel like they've been lied to. Money.
People are fed up. People feel like they've been lied to. They feel duped. It's a sham. The fight for Caitlin Clark is just beginning, and fans won't stay silent. Stay tuned because the truth will come out. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share for more updates.